Hello, my name is Minnie Biggs, and before I tell you about my book, I'd like to say a little something about the Sydney Mechanics School of the Arts. We moved here in 2000 and shortly afterwards met Stephen Cooling, who was then the head of the library, and he told us about it. I hadn't known anything about it before, of course. And so I joined the library, and I've enjoyed it enormously over the years. Wonderful programs and a wonderful library. And then along came Tom Keneally and the donation of his terrific collection of books, making the Tom Keneally Library. And what was especially important to me was that I was doing research on Antarctica at the time. And of course, he's been to Antarctica and written about it, and he had a wonderful collection of books. So I spent really valuable time there in his wonderful library. So I thank them both. So my book is Shards of Ice: Antarctica, Death, Survival, Grief. My husband died in 2009, and a couple of months later, my niece said that a single cabin had become available on a ship that was taking them to Antarctica on an expedition, and would I like to join them? And crazy as it may seem, it also seemed like it might be the most wonderful thing to do, because nobody knew who I was. I could be, not the widow who just lost her husband, and I had never been to Antarctica. I didn't know anything about it, so it seemed like a wonderful way to take a little baby step into the future, into a new life. And so I went, and it was a fantastic trip. And the ship had a terrific library of books, and I started reading about Antarctica and studying about it, and when I came home, I wrote about it. And so some of the thing that I wrote turned up in a writing workshop, and my mentor teacher, Joyce Kornblatt, said, this could be something, I want you to keep going. And I thought, I didn't know what it was, but I followed her advice and I kept going. And that was the mantra, keep on going. And here it is. It really happened. So it's the story of, there's a lot about Antarctica and the stories of the explorers and my experiences there, and some history, not in any kind of linear fashion. And also the story of my husband's dying, and journals literally about his death, and the whole process before and after, the grieving process. And so it sounds like an odd combination, but it seems to work, and people seem to have liked it. I'm often asked, was it a healing process for me to do this writing? And it was indeed, of course, very, very much so. And I suppose what I'd like the book to do, well, it already has done, is to be valuable and helpful for people who are in a similar position, who've either lost somebody or in a caring position. And also the importance, I feel that really the main thing is the importance of communicating with your partner in such a way that you leave nothing unsaid, so that in this way there's nothing left behind, and you've expressed all your love and your concern, and also even the little problems that you may have had. And this also helps to pave the way for moving forward. And it's about, some people have described it as a bit raw and honest, and it is as truthful as I was at the time, as I could be. And I've thought subsequently there are many kinds of truth. You can look at truth in different ways. But if you're really in touch with the truth of the moment, then that's the truth that counts. And that's the truth that I believe abides in this book. So thank you very much to the Sydney Mechanics School of the Arts, and to this wonderful theater here, the Victoria Arcade Theater, and all the people who are involved, and the very excellent video man. Thank you very much.